The Warriors looking to make it back-to-back wins in the New South Wales Cup, and today's highlights are going to be brought to you by Warriors Anonymous, the online store. We've got all the latest streetwear, hoodies and tees for everyone, men's, women's, kids. We've got the whole whānau sorted, so make sure you head across to warriorsanonymous.co.nz or warriorsanonymous.com.au and get yours today. Now, into the highlights as the Warriors took on the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles at Mount Smart Stadium. Go Media Mount Smart. The brand new screen there looking flash, guys, looking real flash. Bringing the Warriors out onto the field, and they look to try and back up the win from last week against the Raiders to start off 2025 in the knock-on effect New South Wales Cup. 7th minute, Jacob Arthur puts in the grubber kick. It's nearly grabbed there by Jacob Laban, but in the end, it's picked up by his opposite. Dean Madison, the back rower from the Sea Eagles. He scoops it up out of the air and goes in for the first try of the game. Let's have a look at this on replay. Bunty shot up out of the line to try and put him off. And a bit of a juggling act there from Laban, and then the ball was just there for Madison to gratefully accept and jump over to put the Sea Eagles in front. Now on the following set, big kick here from Jacob Arthur. 40-20, too good for the cover defence. And that set up the Sea Eagles with some good field position. And Aaron Shop here, the centre. Been around a bit, played for the Titans. I think the Bulldogs maybe before as well. He's held up over the line. But the next tackle, they come to the right. Good charge here. It was all Manly in the early stages. Chris Patolo. The prop forward, away it would come. Short ball out to the back. Navrin Willett, the towering winger. One of the tallest players across the NRL and New South Wales Cup competitions. It was a nice play. Arthur, the shift in behind, well played by the fullback there, Charlie Thompson, and he got it out, and the Warriors defence got played like a tune there. And a sensational kick from the sideline as well from Aaron Shop would put the Sea Eagles up by 12 points to 0. More attack coming up for them as well as they come to the right. This is the centre, Jordan Swan. Had himself a good afternoon here in Auckland. Good charge, that one. They come to the left. We come out to Wakeham, who gets absolutely drilled by Rocco. You don't mess with the Rocco. Doesn't worry about his dicky shoulder there, but the Warriors will give the ball straight back. Unfortunately, from the scrum, so they have to defend again and try and hold on once more. Chan Kum Tong gets it across now for Wakeham, who puts the grubber kick in behind. The chasers come through, but Geronimo Doyle, he dives on it and saves the day. The Warriors survive. Now they finally get a bit of attack going as well. Coming up the other end, Kalis Fatialofa rolls over, but the ball comes free. A little bobble there as he tried to reach out and put it on the line. And the Sea Eagles, they would have more attack coming back up the other end. What could they do? Great run here by Swan. Almost over for a try there. Somehow the Warriors held him up. And could they hang on? Desperate defence. Arthur puts in the grubber kick again, and this time it is Sam Healy. The dummy half saves the day for the Warriors. Now what could they do? Could they make the most of it? Well, Te Maire Martin decides to run out where there's an injured player, sees some space, and sets up Kalis Fatialofa. Fends away from one, and goes in for the try that he missed out on a few minutes earlier. Bit of a special one, this one. The Warriors conceded a try last week against the Raiders with one of their players injured. Now this week, Te Maire Martin spotted the injured player out on the wing, and then it was all space. Support inside and outside. He picked Kalis Fatialofa in support there, the second row, and the big don't argue as he runs in for the Warriors' first try. Needed that one, didn't they, to try and get back into the game. Tanner Boyd would kick the conversion. Beautiful stuff from out near the sideline. Warriors back into this one, 12-6. A few minutes later, Tanner Stowers-Smith getting himself involved. Good to see him running hard and straight as the ball comes out to the other Tanner Boyd, and he sends it skyward. How's the chase? Well, Morgan Harper's there. He gets it back inside to Laban, and Laban gets it back inside to Tom Ale, who goes in for the Warriors' second try. Beautiful offloading, good kick chase, and good pressure on this one. Let's have a look. Boyd puts it up. Ale's onside. The chasers all come up. Morgan Harper, former Sea Eagle, gets up there and taps it back, and great offload. Jacob Laban, blink and you miss it. And Ali was there, good support. The Warriors tie things up at 12s. Now Te Maire Martin puts one skyward again. Kossi gets up, taps the ball back inside. And Fatialofa thought he might have been in for a try there, but no. The ball had indeed gone forward off the hand of Kossi. Warriors getting a little bit of a wriggle on now. Ball comes out to Rocco Berry as they try to stretch the Sea Eagles defense as it starts to tire before the halftime break. They come across to the left. Sam Healy, play breaks down. These are the kind of situations where Healy likes to get involved, and I tell you what, creates a bit of space out here for Rocco Berry. He gets the offload to Doyle, and he sends it back to Sam Healy. Had himself a first half with the young number 9, and this was a special try. Let's have a look at this again. It would come out from Tanner Boyd. And it just all broke down there for a moment. The runners not quite sure what was going to go on. So Healy decided to hold on to the ball, and they came back to the right. Great combination. Rocco Berry back inside, good support. Link play there from Geronimo Doyle. Sam Healy finishes it off. The try that he started. So it was 18 points to 12 at the halftime break. It'll be all Sea Eagles to start things off in the second half as they come rumbling upfield with repeat sets. And just an absolute all-out assault on the Warriors line here as it gets played back. And they slide across to the left, looking for runners as Wakeham. And he gets it to his second rower. He gets the offload away. And Aaron Shop goes in for the try. Number 11, Michael Cheekham, gets the offload away. Let's have a look at it on the WA replay. Navale out to Wakeham. And here was the ball from Cheekham. Need to make up your own mind if you think that might have been forward. A few of the Warriors players got up calling for it. But the Sea Eagles coming back. And they would a few minutes later as well with the little grubber kick. Jacob Arthur causing all sorts of problems for this Warriors defence. And Swan just swans on in there. Jordan Swan scoops the ball. It took a bit of a deflection off the Warriors defence, making it difficult for the fullback Geronimo Doyle. More attack coming up here. And the intercept. Here we go. Big Ed. Kossi's down the wing. Gets the ball away to Graham Taufa. What can he do with the ball? Well, he gets bumped by big Raymond Tuaimalo Vaenga. The Warriors would look to stretch it wide. Kossi involved again. Tanner Boyd throws the cutout pass. Picked up there by Morgan Harper. Had himself a good game against his old team. He gets smashed as well. Raymond Tuaimalo Vaenga just dishing out the punishment to anyone seeking space. The Warriors would come out to attack on the left side, and nearly an interception there. Navrin Willett, the hobbling winger for the Sea Eagles, nearly had it. The Warriors would come back just moments later, mere seconds. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. He gets the try. Te Maire Martin making plays out there. And that won't quiet a lot of the talk about who's in the top team. Let's have a look at it on the replay. Runners in behind. Te Maire Martin goes in. He's got 4 Sea Eagles around him. Spots a little gap and the cover defence doesn't get across to put the Warriors back in front in this one. The kick would go over, so they would be up by 4. Getting a little bit adventurous now. Out it comes to Rocco Berry. He gets the ball away to Jacob Laban playing out there on the far right-hand side, and he fends away from a tackler and scoots away. Look at this, the big number 11. Gigantic winger. Posing as a second rower, and he runs away for another special of a try. It was all Rocco here. Step 1 defender. Draws in 2 more. Gets the ball on the outside, and Laban. Don't argue on Wakeham. The fullback came across looking for the support. And big Jake the Muss just strides away there. Enough speed work on that. Wonderful stuff, and the Warriors extend their lead 30 points to 20. Now up against their own try line. Oh, they're going to throw it wide here. Hang on. Out it comes to Rocco again. He's having himself a time in the second half. Tries to put on a step, but gets dragged down. Nothing would come of it. The Warriors would come again. Out to Rocco. He would look for support into Te Maire Martin. Bunty. Everyone's a bit buggered at this point. And Bunty decides, all right, let's have a go straight up the guts. Run it straight, cuz. And he'll play it back to Healy. Not sure what he's doing. Back inside to Freddie Lussick. Good cover defence there, getting across from Sea Eagles. Zane Danford saves the try there. And it would come back again to Healy. Martin. Out for Boyd, he'd slip over, cop a bit of a knee in the face. The Warriors, could they try and conjure something with their halfback? Ailing on the ground there, the kick will come wide. Into the hands of Morgan Harper. And he is dragged down. As the minutes tick down, Sea Eagles going for one last shot at glory. And the bounce comes up. Look at the reach there from Navin Willett, the winger. He manages to step a couple of tacklers, gets the ball inside, but it just doesn't quite go to hand. And the Warriors, they could finish off with the ball here as it all starts to slow down. And Tanner Boyd, he's done this before. This time he's doing it for the Warriors. Puts a drop goal through right on the buzzer. 31 points to 20. The Warriors 2 from 2. They've got another home game next week, next Friday at Go Media Stadium against the Roosters. 5:15 p.m. New Zealand time kickoff. And that's going to be streaming live on Bar TV Sports. You can catch all of the Pathways games across Bar TV Sports. But until then, we'll bring you all the highlights as well, right here on Warriors Anonymous. Right here on Warriors Anonymous. Up the Waz. Go the Warriors!